Hi, it's Erin. Thank you for coming in, Kindred Souls. And today I'm really happy to bring to you day 5 of the 5 core wounds series of healing sessions. Now, these are really quantum healing sessions where we use several different types of medicine. One is EFT tapping, which is emotional freedom techniques. We're tapping on 9 different acupressure points of the body while bringing in affirmations designed to release our subconscious programming around this type of wounding and release the emotions that are highly charged that are associated with this wound. This is the wound of guilt. This is an ancestral wound of the entire collective, and it has touched all of us. Maybe some of us more than others, depending on how much you took on for your ancestry, your bloodline, or lineage. We are bringing in that deeper quantum medicine that will be working on us all the way through every subtle body into the spiritual body so that we can release this for good, all the way down to the roots of our ancestral trees. All right, if you're ready to get started, all you have to do is follow along. I'll be guiding you. Let's get going. We're going to start with tapping. The first tap point is the side of the hand. The first section of this, we are just relaxing and inviting our bodies to settle. Then I'll be bringing in the language, weaving in the light language, soul retrieval, shamanic light language with the codes to merge those pieces and parts of ourselves who have felt separate. At the end of this, I want you to stay all the way through and don't give up on yourself, especially if you feel for a few minutes like this isn't working. What tends to happen is as our body starts to relax, our channels open and we begin to allow our spirit in deeper and deeper to really be able to do this work. In the latter half of this session, we will be channeling light, Reiki, into our inner child, the part of us that began to really take on these wounds before the age of 7, when our subconscious mind was really in a state of self-hypnosis, theta brainwave state. So in that part of ourselves, we are housing these deep self-limiting beliefs. It can be really hard to get to those because most of them are nonverbal and they require us to feel. That's why we're doing EFT. Tapping on the side of the hand. Big deep breath. I want you to move into the inner world of yourself. That means we're connecting to the inner energy body. Good. And you're going to repeat after me these affirmations. I allow my body to relax now. Good. The second tap point is between the eyebrows. Let's take a big deep breath here. I'm safe here. Side of the eye. It's safe for me to think about my problems. This is a side note. It may seem like we're focusing on the negative, and that's because we are at first. These negative thoughts, they hover in the background in our subconscious backpack. We're calling them forward so we can work with them and then raise their vibration and release them through the tapping and light language. Under the eye, I have felt so guilty in my life. Under the nose, I know there are so many things I have done wrong. Under the lips, it's safe for me to think about those things right now. Good. And we are allowing them to come up. I just want you to notice them and to feel the feelings that are coming along with them. We're tapping to rise these feelings up, feel through them, and release them. Under the collarbone, I give myself permission to relax while I think about what makes me feel guilty. Side of the body, we're tapping about a hand's length underneath the armpit. It makes me feel so guilty to think about certain things. Top of the head, right in the center of the top of the head. Big deep breath here. Now your guides are working with you, and we are calling in our guides, our angels, our cosmic and soul family from every lifetime that we've ever had any kind of form. We are calling in our guides to help bring our inner child closer to our heart, the pieces and parts of ourself that may have been suffering, that have felt separate from us. Take a deep breath and pull your inner child in closer. In between the eyebrows now. Now we're going to do a series of statements out loud if you can, where we use the sentence stem I should or I shouldn't. And I'll guide you through that. Allow whatever wants to come in to come in. I should have, and now you repeat that sentence. Allow whatever your mind brings to you. What have you been shoulding yourself about? Side of the eye. I should have. Under the eye. I should have. Now your subconscious mind and your emotional body might be bringing you the things you've been torturing yourself with. What is your mind and your emotional body tortured with in terms of guilt? Now we're going to go into the shouldn'ts. Under the nose. I never should have. Under the lips. I knew better. Shame on me. Under the collarbone. I shouldn't have. I never should have. And I'll be paying for it for the rest of my life. And this hurts so much. And allow these emotions to rise up through you now. What is it you've been torturing yourself with? Let your guides bring this to you. Let your angels show you, at least through your feelings. You may also be getting imagery, or you may be getting memories now. Side of the body. I can never forgive myself for this, or it feels that way. Top of the head. If only I could be forgiven for this. I've ruined things forever, and others have suffered because of me. In between the eyebrows, how can I ever be forgiven? Allow the emotions to rise up and be released now. We're going to tap on the side of the eye, and I'm going to bring in some light language to really help dislodge some of these very stuck guilt emotions. Tap into your belly. This is where we hold a lot of this. It also breaks our heart. So feel along this inner lining of your energy body from the heart down to the belly. Isha so 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 yana niana royo osari akakurdiata ratatando to ukuku ujditia satatiana. Tapping underneath the eye now. I should have. Good. I feel a clearing in the collective solar plexus. Stay there. Underneath the nose. I should never have done this thing. And I'm trying so hard to forgive myself. Under the lips. It's hard to feel how I could ever be forgiven, especially from myself. Okay, now we're bringing in forgiveness light codes underneath the collarbone now. We're going to use the affirmation, I love and forgive myself. And open up your heart and feel your inner child receiving this forgiveness. This is coming from your higher self. I love and forgive myself. My inner child deserves this forgiveness. They are worthy. And that is me. I am worthy. So kundi ananene uhrak etuk etuk eugiyata etyata takushika saratik atuk anjunini ha gurigis atuk ebakanya nainini ukutut ututuk nadat udut ibharki atuk atuk akitikinda ta ukuk epatak adatakata ukutuk atuk eduk sasasak atuk eduk ananini uriki ieskata Rike eskuta ukuk ukoe pakatai ikiungo okot esk atut kebata tut kebatak edat katika takat akukuyami. This is the pain of my ancestors, and I am releasing it for all of us. We're going to say that while tapping the side of the hand. And I want you to feel and know this all the way down to the cellular level. This is the pain of my ancestors, and I release it for all of us. I was never meant to hold this inside my body. I am releasing this. Okay, in between the eyebrows, I am loved and forgiven. Side of the eye, I am loved and forgiven. Under the eye, I am loved and I am forgiven. Under the nose, I am free. I am love. I am forgiveness. Under the lips, I love and forgive myself for not knowing any better. Under the collarbone, I didn't know any better and I was doing the best that I could. Good. Now, I want you to feel into your hands. I want you to begin imagining that there is this beautiful light. Now, when we visualize, I'm calling it imagining, but it's real. You are a light bringer. You are a conduit of high frequency love light. We're imagining that we're opening our crowns wider. We visualize this. We open our hearts wider. Your higher self is sending you the codes, the channeling of the light that is coming from the higher vibrational you straight into your inner child, right into your heart. So angle your hands so they're facing the aura of your inner child who is sitting in your heart right here. And feel this light moving into them. This is feeding your emotional body, your energy and spiritual bodies. And just keep moving that light. I want you to see, sense, and feel the colors of that light moving into you now. Good. Feel the tingling, feel the vibration. If you can't feel it yet, that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not happening. Your sensitivity will increase. This child is innocent. This child has done nothing wrong. This child is you. This child is forgiven. And feel that happening now, the release of the stories, the release of all the reasons that your mind can come up with that you need to hold on to this. Release, release, release. Good. We're going to do a round of tapping to release these stories. I want you to allow your mind to bring you these stories now. What has been torturing you? Side of the hand, all these stories of how I should carry this guilt. We're just acknowledging the stories. As you acknowledge them, imagine that you bring it in to look at it and you release it out with every breath. Bring it in and look at it. Release it out between the eyes. Bring it in to look at it. Release it out. Side of the eye, bring it in and look at it. Release it out. Good. I feel you doing this. You are releasing this at the cellular level. Underneath the eye, bring it in and look at it. Releasing it out. For all of your ancestors, for your children and your children's children, for your grandmothers and grandfathers, for your parents, for you. Underneath the nose. Bring it in, look at it, release it. Under the lips, release. Okay, last tap point under the collarbone. You can repeat after me. My name is, and say your full name, every name you've had in this lifetime, even the married ones, even the past ones, if you've changed your name. Good. Say the date if you can, or at least the year. We're putting a timestamp on this. You are moving to a new timeline. That's why we're doing this. We're gathering all of our pieces and parts in. Good. Timestamp it. The time is now, whenever now is, whenever you see this video. And I release myself all through the past and all through the future. I am free of this wound of guilt that I have been carrying. I am free. I am free. That felt good. Keep working on this. Stay in meditation if that feels good for you. Lots of water, lots of rest. If you've made it through all 5 of these videos, I want you to give yourself some kind of a little celebration in the comments, some kind of gold star, or at least congratulate yourself in your heart. I am so honored to be able to work with you. Thank you for being one of the souls that brought this in. I'm not working alone. I'm working with you. I am a channel, a conduit, and I know that it's you as part of our soul collective that is bringing in these light codes, these soul reclamation codes, and these freedom codes for all of us. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.